This is the Frontier Doubles League, a league unlike the typical threes leagues. We are a North American 2v2 Rocket League competitive league that has a scene for players of all ranks. So, what makes us different besides the fact that we're a 2v2 league instead of the typical 3v3? Well, we offer flexible scheduling, most matches are streamed with live commentary, we're a smaller, more personable community that scrims often. We truly are the most friendly league out there. So, whether you're trying to improve your skills or just want to have some fun, you'll find a place here. To sign up today, visit FDL.gg. Welcome back, everybody, to the Frontier Doubles League. Once again, in the casting booth, I am Harmonic, joined by Chris with a K, and we have a Star League, our first Star League playoff matchup of the weekend. This is between the Owls and the Seagulls. The 1 seed Owls coming in strong. They've only lost one series all season, going up against the Seagulls here, who they have handled pretty well, but 2 times they played in the regular season. Chris, what are you looking for in this series?
I'm looking for some highlight plays. I mean, the Owls are 9-1, and I know both of these players, they can pull off some incredible features. And likewise, Tunloink and Unknown have that good synergy. So passing plays on the side of the Seagulls, highlight plays on the side of the Owls. I think we've got a great series ahead of us.
That we do. Tunknown. I love it. That's their ship name. Tunknown for the Seagulls going up against the Owls here. Yeah, this is going to be a good series. Fuzzy and Taelo, I will note, undefeated. They've never lost a series. Granted, they've only ever played in one each, but that's neither here nor there. They are undefeated. So let us go ahead and get this one started. I know the boys are aching to get in here. Oh, wait a minute. We have a request. It looks like to wait just one more second. Um, yeah, Chris, this is really going to be a good series between these two teams. I really like the way the Seagulls play. I've casted them a few times so far this season, and despite the fact that they are the 4 seed here and the Owls are really strong, I think it's not impossible. I think the Seagulls can do it if they play some solid rotations and a good defense.
Yeah, we're the Owl or the Seagulls, they're no joke. I mean, they started off this season way better than most people thought. And then ever since then, it's kind of been downhill, but they do have moments of greatness. And we're looking to see that in this series. I mean, if there is any time to show up, it'll be now. So the Seagulls have their cut, have their money where their mouth is. And right now, I see a battle bus with a golden crown on it. Interesting feature from the man Tunloink. And well, game 1 is going to get underway, and it's going to be some early pressure from the Owls.
That it is, but Tunloink not to be denied in the battle bus, like he said. Decent shot there from Unknown, but it is saved away by Fuzz. On the back line, Tunloink. Decent touch here. Look for a 50 with Taelo, but Taelo's pass right out to Fuzz. Fuzz's shot is on target, but saved away by Unknown. Now Unknown takes possession. Taelo, though, right there. Tunloink looking for the back wall. Now Fuzz with a touch. It is right to Unknown. Unknown shot, though, is off target, just high of the goal. Taelo takes possession. Looking to delay. Stalls. Fires wide, and it's good. Taelo gets a scoring started for the Owls.
Yeah, that was a great play by Taelo. Took all the time in the world, and then that quick shot towards the back post. Neither team was able to get there, or neither player was able to get there. And, well, the Owls, well, they're going to start us off like they have many times before.
That they will. Seagulls not to be denied, though. A decent chance there, but it is off. Unknown racing back. Tunloink is there first to the ball, but he misses the touch. Fuzz shot just wide. Taelo's rebound is saved away by Unknown. Unknown on a counterattack now. Fuzz, good defense. Will wait, delays. Looking for a bump maybe on Tunloink. Can't control the ball. Tunloink clears this away. Unknown and Taelo for a 50. Unknown actually lets him take it. Now Tunloink back into his own corner. Unknown has the ball. Bangs us down to the midfield. Taelo is there and bangs it away. And now Tunloink position in his own corner. Both teams just not taking a whole lot of possession. It's mostly just been a bit of a back and forth bang battle.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how most Star League matches go. It's really, you got to feel out the other team early on and then, you know, take what you can get. And right there, open opportunity, Fuzz to Taelo and back again. And Owls, they're looking strong. I mean, this team is no joke, 9-1 record. And despite these two players joining late and only winning one game and only being a part of one, does not mean that you should take them lightly.
Yeah, not at all. This is still that same Owls squad. They have been known for winning games no matter who they send out. The 9-1 record, unknown. Good touch there. Saves it for now, but it's right back down. Taelo's shot saved away by Tun. Right place, right time. We're going to get something started here for the Seagulls. They need to get a goal here. The Owls could run away with it. We know the offensive firepower they have. Tunloink, nice touch there. Has an open net, and he will score. Seagulls not out yet, down only by 1.
Yeah, that was a great 50 by Tunloink. He won that one convincingly and had ball possession of it the entire way into the net. That was outstanding play by him to get them right back in this one with they're only down 1 goal now, so they're looking to keep that up, and maybe that's what they need to do. Maybe they need to slow it down against a team as fast as the Owls and really take their opportunities when they come. That one could have been on target. Taelo wasn't in the net at the time, but the Owls, they're going to get away with that one and look to transition.
Unknown almost had a crazy redirect there off of Tunloink's shot that was wide of the goal. That would have been nuts and a great way to tie it up. Good 50 there in the midfield by Unknown. Taelo into his own corner. Unknown wins that battle there. Tunloink looking for something, but Fuzz is there to clear that away. Tunloink, though, keeping the pressure on. Sails this one towards the goal. It is wide and high. Gets a nice rebound there by Unknown. And the Owls have had to save a couple shots here. Seagulls really mounting some pressure.
Yeah, the Seagulls are doing really good holding that midfield line, and there we go. Tunloink gonna get right in the face of that last man and gonna tie up the series. It was great play by him to stick with it, and if that's one thing I know Tunloink for, playing against him as well, he is never gonna leave that ball. You have to make a great touch every time, or he will punish you on it.
Yeah, he will. We've got a tie game there off a great dunk from Tunloink. Now could have another one here. A bit slow on that one where the Owls, Tunloink winning every single ball he goes for at this point. Unknown shot is wide. Didn't have a lot of boost to do anything with it. Taelo trying to get this past Tunloink, who has become a 50 machine. And there's another one from Unknown. Taelo's back. No boost to his name, though. Again, Tunloink with the pressure. He's hit about 50 balls now into the Owl zone. Unknown pops this one up for him, looking for a double touch potentially, but Taelo clears it away. A bump from Unknown, from Tunloink rather. Taelo almost own goals it. No boost to do anything for Tunloink, but Unknown doesn't care. He's got enough boost. And he gets this one in for the Seagulls, 3-2.
The Seagulls have taken control of this game. I mean, every touch that the Owls are making, it seems like the Seagulls have some backing behind it. They're always affecting each play that happens. Tunloink at the end there was just getting in Taelo's way, not giving him any time to really dribble the ball. He had to make that flick as he was afraid that someone was on it, and Unknown there to capitalize. So the Seagulls, this is a great first game from them. I had no faith in the Seagulls, and I'll be the first one to apologize to them if they can take this series, because this is a great performance by them.
It is. Unknown looking for another one there to pad the lead, but he won't find it. Good save from the Owls. They've got 23 seconds now to mount a comeback and send us to overtime. Tunloink gets a nice clear here, though. Taelo out of his own corner. Does bang this toward the midfield. Unknown controls. Tunloink bangs. Back into the Owls corner we go. Fuzz looking to exit the zone. Unknown is there for a good touch, but he leaves it for Taelo. Taelo versus Tun, and Tunloink is going to ensure the Seagulls take this first game unless something crazy happens. Bangs another one on goal. It's in. Tunloink has been doing it all this game. And the Seagulls take the win.
Yeah, that was a really great game for the Seagulls, especially Tunloink. He was the kryptonite to the Owls, and I mean 4-2. The Owls, it was just an open net opportunity and a great shot by Taelo, and that was really it. I mean, we didn't see any other offense other than that in that game.
Yeah, it was all Owls early on. It looked like the Seagulls weren't going to be able to do anything about it, and then the tide changed as something happened, but the Owls got virtually no chances after the Seagulls turned it on, specifically Tunloink. I mean, maybe it's the battle bus, Chris. Maybe the battle bus is just OP, but he was winning. It looked like every single 50 and every single ball he went for, he was a machine in the second half of that game.
Yes, he was, but we are going to get a quick server remake before we get on with game number 2, so don't go anywhere. I mean, it might be up before. Do we have a final verdict on this? Maybe?
Yeah, we're going to go to a quick break for just a second. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Shouldn't take long to get this new server brought up. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Server reset is a go. We are ready to get these guys back in here for game 2. Remember, the Seagulls up 1-0 after what ended up being a pretty dominant performance after the Owls looked like they had the game pretty much wrapped up. Tunloink specifically took control. Let's see if he keeps that going in this next game. Owls could have the first chance here. Taelo to Fuzz. Fuzz doesn't get the touch. Not sure he even went for it at all. Finds another one here. Tunloink on the defense. Gets it around Fuzz. He'll look to chase it. Trying to get this past Taelo. Taelo takes a control touch. Unknown bangs that back out. Tunloink will have a shot, but it's high. And now the Owls clear away. Looking for a counterattack. Potential for a 2-on-1 here. Tunloink rushing back. Unknown gets a good touch there away from his goal. He'll clear this back. Another booming battle seems to be developing between these two teams. That one dangerously in front of the goal, but Tunloink knows Fuzz is there for the save. And he will retreat. Fuzz looking to pass this out to Taelo. Taelo, great placement on that shot. Gets it around the surging Unknown. And we got a 1-0 lead for the Owls.
Yeah, Unknown caught a little bit too far front post, and it was a good awareness by Fuzz to keep that one away from him. If he rolled that up, I think that's what Unknown was expecting, but no, the Seagulls getting a little bit too aggressive, going to get caught out for it, but off kickoff, they're going to have some quick pressure here. Unknown looking for the double. It's a great angle. He has it on Tunloink to clean it up, and it's tied up.
Oh, man, I feel so bad for Unknown here. He had it, too. The drop down was perfect. It went exactly his way, but he was just early on the touch. Doesn't matter. Tunloink's here to clean it up. And we have ourselves a tie game just barely almost a minute into this. Another good game developing here in this series. Fuzz on the backline controls, looking to pass this out to Taelo. Taelo went back for boost, so it'll be all Fuzz for now. Tries to get this past the defense of the Seagulls that has been stifling for about the last 5 minutes of gameplay between these last two games. Taelo gonna get some started on offense. Unknown doesn't read that correctly. Let Fuzz a little bit too far back take any advantage of it.
Yeah, the Seagulls, you know, in game one, they didn't play really any defense. I don't think they registered a single save, so they're not going to rely on their back line defense to win this series. They're really going to try to control that midfield and just keep hammering the pressure on, keep starving out the Owls team, and hopefully they can break them down with enough time, because every time they touch the ball right there, prime example, Tunloink chases down his touch immediately, and he's always going to go on it. And the Owls, I think they're expecting a little bit more respect, considering how high of a player, how high of a skill level all of these players are. So the Seagulls have a great counter style to the Owls, and it's working out really well.
It is, with great team plays like that. Unknown finding Tunloink right there for a decent opportunity. They are playing around each other very well. Tunloink going for the pinch, gonna make it awkward for the Owls, but Taelo does have a clear. He's low on boost, and the attack continues for the Seagulls, just unrelenting right now. Cannot get out of the defensive zone. Tunloink looking for a rebound here. Taelo gets a nice touch. Still, the Seagulls looking to keep it in, but finally the Owls will clear it away. And a great shot from Fuzz over Tunloink gives the Owls the lead.
Yeah, Unknown, he was that last man, and he got caught. The second that Owls player beats the last man for the Seagulls, it turns into a goal. So, you know, the Seagulls are really playing all or nothing on these kind of plays. And, you know, it's a lot of trust that goes into a style like this, but it also can pay out. It can pay out lots, and I mean, they've been controlling the game. It's just when the Owls can break out, they don't miss, and that's, you know, you've got both ends of the skill gap right now. You know, the super aggressive ball chasing grand champs, and then you got the more mechanical, the control the pace kind of grand champ. So it's just a matter of who comes out on top now.
That it is. You mentioned that was like the Owls' first counterattack in a long time, and it went their way for a goal, but the Seagulls, Tunloink, what a shot, just under the crossbar to tie us back up.
Yeah, that is incredible shooting by Tunloink, just beating out Fuzz. He got caught up going to the wall and then had to quickly reposition for that, and well, it slowed him down just enough that Tunloink could beat him there. So all tied up again, a minute 30 to go. It's a little bit better in game 2 for the Owls, but the Seagulls, they still hold a majority of that pressure, and when are they going to find something to really give them the go-ahead? Tunloink got shot towards net, saved by Fuzz. It's a counterattack opportunity, no contact for Tunloink. Fuzz is going to get the lead right back.
At Tunloink needed a little bit of elevation on that shot. If you wanted to get it by the defense, it stayed on the ground, and the Owls were able to counterattack and give themselves a 3-2 lead with 1 minute and 15 seconds to go. Not done, though, are the Seagulls, if this previous 4 minutes of gameplay is any indication, because they have had a lot of chances, and they might have one right now. Tunloink shot, that might just be in. It is in. He's answering my own questions right now. Tunloink ties us right back up.
Yeah, Battle Plus was definitely the car for this match. Tunloink has a hat trick all by himself and did a lot in game 1. I don't remember how much he's done, but I mean, that crown, it's fitting right on top of his head right now, and it's keeping them in this series. Tied up again, a minute to go. A great demo in that one. It's not bouncing in. It was almost there, but not quite. And the Seagulls, they're trying not to send us to overtime. These 50s from Tunloink are brutal. And the boost starve, the Owls cannot do anything with this kind of pressure.
Can't. Maybe it is the battle bus, man. I don't even know at this point. There's a shot from Unknown, but for the rebound. The Seagulls are absolutely dominating this game right now.
Oh man, that shot from Unknown just barely getting saved by Taelo with the crossbar as a little bit of assistance. But no, Tunloink, he's coming in to put that one away every single day of the week. And well, 40 seconds ago, Seagulls, they're looking to get a 2-game lead now and really have some upset potential here as the 4th seed coming in. So, oh, that's a great shot by Taelo. Unknown, not going to get caught out for it. 30 seconds to go. The Owls need something to tie up the series.
Again, right there. What a pass from Fuzz. I mean, it was right on the tape for Taelo to score this goal. Brilliant play there from the Owls. I mean, you can't ask for a better pass than that. That is how you tie the game and respond after, again, the Seagulls have just dominated pretty much this entire game, but it's tied. 4-4, 24 seconds to go.
Oh, and a great kickoff is going to help out the Owls a little bit more. I don't think they want to force an overtime. With the way the kickoffs have been going for the Seagulls, close shot there by Fuzz. Isn't going to find it. Unknown has to play it away. 0 boost to his name. Got the corner. Tunloink. It's all on him now. He's got to send it away. Fuzz, will he keep it up? No. Going to kill it. Overtime here in game 2.
I mean, to me, it's felt like the Seagulls have had so many more opportunities than the Owls in this game. They've had the majority of the pressure, but we've got a tie game. We're going to overtime. I can't believe it. This is an opportunity for Taelo. The shot not high enough or placed well enough to get around Tun. Seagulls looking to clear this away. They appear to be on the back foot right now. Not so. Unknown. Onto the backboard, Taelo. It's a nice controlled touch. He might have waited for Tunloink to go there, but Tunloink thought maybe he'd go for the booming clear instead. Tunloink shot saved away by Fuzz. I think it would have been wide anyway, but the pressure here from the Seagulls is going to be too much. Tunloink, oh my goodness. Tunloink misses the shot. Just completely whiffs on that wide open net, and we play on.
I thought that was it, but nope. Shot accuracy came into playing him just like the Monkeys last series. And another quick counterattack gonna get caught out by Fuzz. And now he's looking for the pass into the midfield. No contact by Taelo. And Unknown doesn't get anything either, but now the Owls on the hunt. Unknown is gonna get caught by Taelo, but both these teams, they have their opportunities. It's who's gonna be able to push it away, and it's all that it comes down to. And Fuzz trying to get something started. Oh, it's a 1v1 situation, but Tun with a great clear and a great 50.
Tunloink with the massive battle bus, able to clear that one away, prevent Fuzz from ending the game right there. But again, you have to wonder if that missed opportunity from Tunloink is staying in his mind. He's still thinking about that one. And well, if it was there, it's gone now as Unknown's shot sneaks past the goalie. I'm not sure how he managed to get this one through, but he did. And the Seagulls are up 2-0.
I don't know what to say. I don't think anyone saw this one coming, and wow, Seagulls, they are making every opportunity count. We're going to ignore that one miss that Tunloink had on an open net because it didn't matter in the end. 1,000 points and a 900 to Unknown. This series is looking to be great unless the Seagulls can run away with it, because I think this is the best we've seen them all season long.
Thinking before this series started, if the Seagulls were going to have a chance against, again, the Owls are a powerhouse. Nothing against the Seagulls. The Owls are just a really, really good team. And I figured if they're going to have a chance, it's going to be off the back of Tunloink. If he can pop off, if he can show up and play his best Rocket League in this series. I know Unknown is a very solid player. He plays well around somebody who can mechanically pop off. And that is exactly what's happening here. I don't know. Maybe, you know what? Maybe it's not Tunloink showing up. Maybe it's the battle bus. Is it time to say the battle bus is meta? Because, I mean, he's kind of proving it here, isn't he?
I really hope it's not meta, because I didn't want to get that car. I refused to get it from when it was available, and now I might be regretting it, just like what happened with the Fennec at one of the Dream hacks with the Chaussette. But we could be seeing that right now. This is incredible play by Tunloink. I mean, you know, not to discredit Unknown, he is doing everything to allow Tunloink to really take control of this series. And well, the Seagulls, they have a two game lead. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. And they can kind of sit comfortable because one more and we go to match point.
Yeah, no, Chris, this isn't scuffed non-existent worlds in RLCS. Okay, there's no series. It's not a 2-series lead. Or whatever the heck that format's going to be. But we do have a 2-game lead here for the Seagulls. And again, there's another one. Tunloink is, maybe it is the battle bus, because he's won every single 50. I swear that he's gone for it. That hitbox is paying dividends right now. Fuzz looking for a shot right there. Tip it in. But not powerful enough and above the net. Seagulls will clear this one away. Unknown looking for something on the sidewall here. Decent touch there from Fuzz. Keeps the pressure on. Unknown to the sky. He'll pass this one out, looking for where Tunloink would have been, but not sure he had enough boost. Fuzz looking for a great flick, but saved again away by Tunloink. Another great defensive play from him. He not only has he had decent shooting, well, I mean, we'll forget about that one, but he's had decent shooting, but he's also had great play on defense. He's challenged early when he needs to, when the Owls have space, and it's paid off for him so far.
Oh, yeah, and I mean, Tunloink, he has been doing everything for this team. I mean, still not discrediting Unknown, but Tunloink, he doesn't miss. Forget the shot that he had in game 2. It was a fluke. This is the Tunloink that we've wanted to see all season long. He's got the worst record coming into playoffs, actually, 2-5. It's abysmal to see that, but right now, this doesn't look like a 2-5 player.
I mean, what open end miss? What are you talking about, Chris? I have no idea, absolutely no idea what you're talking about. He has been placing shots exactly where they need to be in these games. That's a great bump there. Owls aren't going to miss the open net there. What a bump there on the offensive zone. Earns them a tie game.
Yeah, that was an incredible bump, and Tunloink not getting any contact. Good little cleanup from Fuzz. That's a free one that is not going to come too much. The Seagulls do tend to leave their backfield open a lot more, but that kickoff, dangerous spot to end up. Unknown trying to keep the pressure for the respawn to come through, and just going to demo him for his efforts. That one not powerful enough and not on target either, but miscommunication from the Owls is going to open it up a little bit. The Seagulls, I mean, don't change it if it's not broken, but the defense does kind of need to be cleaned up a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. We mentioned, or I mentioned last game, how it looked like the Seagulls had dominated the whole thing, and yet we were tied and going to overtime. The reason for that, I believe, like you alluded to there, has been the poor defense. Whenever the Owls have had opportunities, however slim they may be, because the Seagulls have just been playing dominating Rocket League, the Seagulls are not able to save them. Every single time the Owls seem to get a counterattack, they have a decent chance, and it usually goes in. So yeah, I think if the Seagulls clean up the defense, this series might be all she wrote already. Looking for a nice center ball there. Was Tunloink, but Unknown not quite ready for it. Owls on a counterattack. Fuzz looking for the double touch. He's got it, but it's high and wide. Unfortunate there, as they had that opportunity, but a great pass from Tunloink out to Unknown on the counterattack, and the Seagulls have the lead right back.
You know, the Owls were getting way more physical than they have in previous series or in the previous games, but right there, one little opportunity, one slip up, and the Seagulls capitalize again. It's now the pass from Tunloink to Unknown to open it up, and a quick shot might catch Fuzz off guard. It's awkward in front of his net. Now Tun's got to play some defense by himself, but I mean, the Seagulls make their opportunities count, and they, I said it in the last series. If you're winning your challenges in the midfield, you're hardly ever gonna lose a game of Rocket League, and right there, Unknown trying to force it through, won't get it, and a quick shot onto the back of the Seagulls. It's not gonna go in. Taelo had an open net. Unknown didn't read it, but it didn't go through. That's a shot that they can't miss against the Seagulls team.
Yeah, I know, big missed opportunity there for the Owls. He definitely had that rebound into the goal, but just shot it wide. Owls, couple of missed opportunities. Let's see if it comes back to bite him. Tunloink here, the only one back on defense, does get a touch. Unknown right there to bail him out. Make sure the Owls don't get another one. He dribbles this right around Taelo and in. The Seagulls have taken a 2-goal lead.
They're going off script. They're really going off script. The Seagulls, I don't know. Maybe it's a combination of the Seagulls look really good, and then the mechanics on the side of the Owls just don't look the greatest, because that was an easy recovery for a player of Taelo's caliber. I know I've seen Taelo do incredible things, but right now the Owls, they look kind of flustered in how they're playing.
They do. Oh my gosh, Unknown again. Another goal for the Seagulls. You're exactly right. I think they're flustered. I think they were not expecting this at all from the Seagulls. They weren't expecting them to play hard and play like they want to win, and that's what's happening, and they are doing it, and they're doing it well.
Well is an understatement. Seagulls assisted every goal in game 1, and in game 2, they've assisted them all again, and Taelo is going to score off the miss from Unknown from the side, so there's still life for this Owls team, but and especially since the Seagulls haven't played a lot of defense, they have just been holding that offense. So, you know, maybe a good kickoff is what the Owls need to focus on from here on out.
Yeah, maybe. They've got a decent one there. Just kidding. It's right to Tun. Tun looking for a read off the backboard, but Fuzz clears it away. Yeah, Seagulls definitely left an opening there. Let the Owls come right back in this one. Only down 2 now. Definitely doable. Tunloink here needs a touch. It's not his best one, but Unknown bails him out. 30 seconds to go for the Owls to do something, anything to get back in this one, or they will need a reverse sweep in a best of 7 if they want their season to stay alive. And after having such a great regular season, it would be a shame, you'd think, to see it happen like this. But the Seagulls, all the credit in the world to them. They have just been playing dominating Rocket League. 10 seconds, 9 to go. Owls need something right now, and they are going to get it as Fuzz, off the pass from Taelo, makes it a 1-goal game with 6 seconds to go.
Yeah, Unknown right there. He wanted that bump and really wanted to, and that was an all-in play right there. They had time to kill. They just needed a strong rotation. Unknown, I thought that if they're gonna come back in this game, it's gonna be on an overcommit and a shot. It's in. Unknown can't make the save, and with 1 second to go, Taelo ties us up.
It was 4-1 with 39 seconds to go, and now all of a sudden we've got a tie game looking to go into overtime. The Owls have said not so fast. We are not ready to end this series just yet, and we will go to game 3 overtime.
All right, I don't know what's happening now because I think this is the shifting point in the series. The Seagulls have a 2-goal lead, and they just threw a 4-1 lead, so this could be it for the Owls, the momentum shift that they need to come back in this series. And we're going to have to find out. A demo, it's opened up. Tunloink, it's an unfortunate bounce, and he can't capitalize on it. And the pressure is given away. Unknown, no touch there. And the Owls, they're going to survive to shoot on the Seagulls' goal another day.
Gonna live to hoot another day. Right there is, I mean, that was just unfortunate. There's a chance from Fuzz, but Tunloink, another great save. He's had a couple of those in overtime so far. Has kept the Owls out. The Seagulls, despite giving up that 3-goal lead, are not going down in this game without a fight. They're continuing to stay in it. Owls, though, continue to pressure the net. Unknown finds a touch here, but it's right back down to Fuzz. He takes the ball. He's in the air. Tunloink goes for the 50, which he's been winning all game long, all series long, but he doesn't win that one. Lucky for him, Unknown gets a nice touch there over one. Fuzz, the only one back, but he's got enough boost in the tank to make the save. It's now an open net, but nobody's there after the demo. The Seagulls have had their chances as well. This is a bad miss from Unknown, but thankfully Taelo can't put that in. He might have had a brief window of opportunity where he could have shot that and scored. Not to be outdone, a great pass from Tun down to Unknown, but he can't score either. We are going back and forth here in overtime.
Yeah, and one thing that the Seagulls are doing is they're emphasizing boost over ball. Every time that ball is bouncing close to one of the corners or one of the side boosts, that they are always going for that boost and then looping back around for the ball, and it's throwing off the Owls. And here's another opportunity looking for the 50. Fuzz, he can't get it by the battle bus of Tunloink. And now opportunity Unknown. He scored once this way, but won't get it again. Taelo's too strong for that. Both these teams are not willing to give an inch, but a demo opens it up. Fuzz, open net's not gonna miss that incredible comeback to give them the first game in this series.
Owls not going down without a fight. They needed this overtime win, and Fuzz on a great shot there. You give him an opportunity, give him an inch, and he will take a mile. And the Owls strike right back in a very tough and very close game 3, which we were not probably expecting after the first, 4 minutes of the game. But Owls are still alive in this series.
Yeah, and they worked for that win. I mean, 4-1 with 39 seconds left, and the Seagulls, I thought it, and I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to jinx them, but I said if there was any way that they were going to come back is if the Seagulls overcommit, and well, they did. Unknown got too aggressive going for that bump. If he would have just rotated back, it might have been a different story, and then he didn't even find a touch on that ball. So, the Seagulls, that defense, it has to be cleaned up. You can't let an opportunity like that go to waste, because the Owls on the defense, they have picked it up with their rotations. 9 saves on the side of the Owls, and the Seagulls are relentless with this pressure right now.
Yeah, this is all the momentum in favor of the Owls right now. If you're on the Owls team, you're feeling real good after that comeback. This like you said, could be the turning point of the series. We have for those of you fans of the NBA, we have, of course, the Warriors blew a 3-1 lead. Are we going to have the Seagulls blow a 4-1 lead? Be the saying in the FDL and Star League for seasons to come. It could become reality if they end up blowing this one. They had the Owls right where they wanted them. Now the Owls have come roaring back. Tunloink, though, or sorry, Unknown, trying to get the Seagulls started right where they left off. Tunloink, decent touch there. He's going to leave it for Taelo. Taelo's touch is high of the goal. Tunloink will clear it away. Now Fuzz on the catch, looking for a flick. Unknown, good defense. He could have another touch here. He does. That's towards the goal, but way too slow. Fuzz is there. Tunloink, a 50 that he loses. Back into the Seagulls zone. Don't see that too often. Unknown loses another 50 here, but it's right to Tun. Tunloink back to Unknown. Unknown to Tunloink. Tunloink shot is wide of the net, just off the post and out. That could have been a beautiful scoring chance there from the Seagulls off a great pass, but it goes by the wayside.
Yeah, that was it, but Unknown is not gonna miss that one. Puts a dime on target. Who was that? Was that Taelo going for the boost? I believe it was. No, it was Fuzz. He got caught. Wasn't expecting the quick shot from the Seagulls, but that is what they're all about. They do weird stuff that just works out, and they are direct with everything that they do. They are very direct with how they touch the ball, shooting it right there. You know, most players in twos, they take control. They like to dribble, not the Seagulls. The Seagulls are in your face. They are booming the ball down and saying, hey, come get it. And that's what's going to work for them here. A good flick doesn't get by Tunloink. And the Owls, or not the Owls, the Seagulls, the better birds, some may say in this match, are looking to transition.
Yeah, the Battle of the Birds. I haven't taken that angle yet, but that is what we have here. And you mentioned the Seagulls, this pressure, they just boom the ball at the net over and over again and hope it goes in, and it's been working all series. That was a rule 1 that I think neither player wanted to be in. There's a nice flick from Taelo, but a good response from Tunloink. Fuzz takes a shot at the sidewall. Tunloink bangs that to the midfield. Could be there for Unknown, but a good defensive play by Taelo to keep him away. That ball sailing towards the goal. Is it in? No, it is just off the post. No, it's in still, but it's not in yet. And finally, the Owls get it in. That was a strange bounce off the post if I've ever seen one. The Owls score it nonetheless.
Yeah, and Unknown, he had more time to get around that ball and send it into the side, but instead he kind of panics, hits it right back into the post, and well, it didn't go in off an own goal at least, but you know, the player was there to clean it up in the end, and that one, you know, it's avoidable, because if it really looks like the Seagulls are kind of playing panic defense, which is part of the problem that they have with their defense. It's really, okay, get this ball out as soon as possible. Just don't worry about it right there. Tunloink, he's trying to beat Fuzz to the ball as fast as possible, but just doesn't get it, and it leaves them completely exposed on the back line, and now Owls have the lead.
Yep, Owls in this game again. They've taken the lead now just about halfway through. And like you said, yeah, the Seagulls' defensive strategy so far has just been take the ball and get it the heck out of here as soon as possible. And if the Owls are anticipating that, they can block it away and continue that pressure. Decent touch around Tunloink there from Taelo. But Unknown managed to clear it away. Now Fuzz challenges early. It's only Tunloink now to defend. He takes control on his own backboard. Looking to control this right down to the ground, but Taelo meets him there. A good 50 win for the Owls. Fuzz opts not to go for the shot. Comes right back down. Unknown, no boost, picks up the mid. Now he's full. Looking to get this past Taelo, but Taelo's shot is good. That's a decent touch from Fuzz, but Tunloink rather, is back. We'll take possession here. Over 1, but it's right to Fuzz. Fuzz now onto the backboard, looking for the rebound. Doesn't have it. That's wide of the goal. Taelo's next. Beats it off the backboard himself, and the Seagulls finally, Tunloink, awkward touch there off the wall. No, the Seagulls do finally clear it away.
Yeah, it's a change of pace from this game. I said that the Owls coming back in that last game was the turning point of this series, and that looks to be true. The Owls have a lot more control in this game than they have had all series long, and you know, a minute 30 to go, they have a goal lead. I think that's the first time this series, other than game one, where they had that quick 2-goal lead, but fell short to the Seagulls in the end. So now Seagulls have to show what they're made of, and Tunloink, he just hasn't had that shooting bloodlust that he's had before. That one dangerous ball in front of Taelo, cleared away by Fuzz, and just a minute to go here in game 4.
Yeah, Tunloink just hasn't been as fast as he was in those first couple games in the first half of game 3 either. I'm not sure if it's boost management on his part, if he doesn't have boost half the time, or what it is, but he was playing really fast. The Owls slow play that one around unknown, and they've got themselves a 2-goal lead with 43 seconds to go.
That's good play by the Owls. I mean, it's the defense of the Seagulls that are really getting them in the end. And yeah, the Seagulls, they don't look as confident as they were in games 1 and 2. They have definitely slowed down, and that may be just because of what happened in game 3. They lost the lead when they should have won that game and taken us to match point. But now we see the Owls, they're capitalizing off of that play, and it's just working out for them now. And 4-1, 30 seconds left. It might be over, but you know, we just saw this in the last game, so we're gonna have to see.
Yeah, we are. The days of, okay, maybe a 5-1's different. I'll say the days of me saying a 4-1 game with 30 seconds left is over, are over. But now we've got 5-1, so this one might very well be over. The Owls right back in it. I mentioned that last game was going to be a huge spike in momentum for them, and it has proven true in this game as they hold a 5-1 lead.
Yep, and you know, that's the Owls that we needed to see. You know, they have been a very dominating team. They had a big roster switch at the end of the season, so all these players relatively not new to the league. Fuzz is the newest one here, but they are all brand new to this roster, and so we're gonna have to see. Seagulls, the Owls, they have tied up the series 2-2 each, and well, last minute momentum shift. No, that's a great touch into the corner. Owls tying up the series.
Owls do tie it up. If you would have told me, if we could go back in time to 41 seconds left in game 3, if you would have told me, hey, in a few minutes, this series is going to be tied 2-2, I would have said you're insane. And the Seagulls are probably going to sweep this in 4. But that is not the reality that we live in right now. We are a 2-2 tied series, and we're going to get a server reset this one time at the request of the Seagulls. So do not go anywhere. We'll be back in like basically a minute while we get this new server set up. And we are back with Game 5. We have a tie series between the Owls and the Seagulls, 2 games apiece. After the Owls have come roaring back after what looked like it would be a dominating series by the Seagulls. We've now got a tie in Game 5 after the server reset. Chris, what are you looking for from the Seagulls? What do they need to do to get this momentum back in their favor?
You know, it depends, because they could do 2 things. They could clean up that offense that they had that was so dominating, and they were just beating the Owls to every single ball like they are now. That's a great shot. Follow-up is going to get bumped away by Taelo, but no, they can either fix the defense or get that offensive bloodlust back that they had, because that is what has worked. I mean, that was the style. They just needed to know when to play defense, and that would have been the difference. We could have been 3-0 at this point, or maybe 3-1 if the Owls won that last game. But the Seagulls, they controlled their own destiny at the end, and they kind of threw it away. So they're, you know, just don't get tilted either at this point. But that's a great play by the Owls to open up the scoring.
Yeah, it's kind of hard not to get tilted right there. Great demo on the back line by Fuzz. Opens it up for Taelo to get a pass back to Fuzz on a good rotation. And the Owls, a very clean goal, very clean play so far. I think the key for the Seagulls for me has got to be Tunloink. He turned it on for those first 2 games, and ever since that lost lead, he's kind of been quiet as Unknown forces this past the defense. If Tunloink won't do it, Unknown will do it himself. We got a tie game.
Unknown, the ultimate duo. That was an incredible fake by Unknown onto Fuzz, and then the 50 just goes in the way, and Tunloink, he was already coming around to push that one through. I saw him. He was ready for it, but no, it just goes in this time. Tied up quickly, like it has been so many times before. Tunloink, he's looking for Unknown. No contact there, however, and now it's a great win by Taelo down the other way. Fuzz just has to put it on target. He doesn't, but Taelo does, and, well, the Owls have the lead right back.
Okay, I thought he missed, I mean, he did miss the open net there for a second, but thankfully Taelo's there, ready for the rebound, and the Owls take the lead right back. As I was saying, I really want to see Tunloink get back in this series. We know what he can do. We saw him do it for those first 2 games, but he's been a little quiet, not going for as many 50s. I think maybe a little bit of confidence. He doesn't have as much confidence in those touches as he did. There's a nice one right there. Into the midfield, gets a bump onto Fuzz. Could leave the door open for Unknown, who ran out of boost. Couldn't get as accurate of a shot as he might have wanted to. Taelo trying to find this around Tunloink. He kind of does. Passes it to Fuzz. Fuzz with the shot, saved away by Unknown. Great defense there by the Seagulls off what looked like a beautiful passing play by the Owls.
Oh, Tunloink coming in again. He almost got them that time. I think Fuzz was expecting it, but yeah, the Seagulls, that was a great play, and that was the first time we've said that this series, because, well, they haven't looked for each other in the offense. It's really just been the booming clears, and relying on that. That's a double commit, and that's going to ruin everything right there. But quick recoveries get back. That shot a little bit too slow to get on target. That's a great play by Unknown. But Fuzz, waiting patiently on the back wall, clears it away.
Yeah, that was a great touch from Unknown, but like you said, Fuzz was there ready for it. He'll look for a redirect here into the goal, and it is in. The Owls take a 2-goal lead here in Game 5.
Whatever momentum that the Seagulls had, they have to find it again, because, you know, I think it's in their head now that Game 3 loss is really affecting them and their confidence going into this series now. They just don't look as fast. They're not going for those risky, high-risk, low-reward plays. And again, are they going to get caught? No, Tunloink, good rotation back, but the Seagulls, we need to see that bloodthirsty offense that they had so many times, because the defense is not getting it done right now. Owls, they look so good in Game 4? Yeah, Game 4, and, well, they're still continuing.
Yeah, they are. I mean, it does not stop the deluge of goals the Owls are putting on right now. You're right. The Seagulls need to find that momentum that they had. I think it starts with both players just being more confident and just sending it. I mean, it's the Owls. You know they're going to have crazy mechanical plays like this from Fuzz. Almost nails the flip reset. Tunloink demo onto Taelo, but the ball still bouncing dangerously. The miss on the backboard from Unknown allows Fuzz to score, and the Owls are running away with it.
Yeah, I mean, what more could you say? It's bad positioning by Unknown. The ball, I think Tunloink was really hoping to demo Fuzz before he could get back around the ball and put it middle. It just didn't work out for them. In the end, 0 boost to work with here. Unknown's going to slot that one through. It's too powerful for Fuzz to stop it. And they've got 2 goals now and a lot of time to work with. But they need to clean up that defense if they really want to have a chance in this series again.
They do. We've seen some crazy comebacks this series, one specifically. So not ready to call this game over just yet. Still plenty of time, but the Owls have been dominating the entire game. There's a decent save from Unknown off a crazy touch from Fuzz. Taelo's shot is off, and now Tunloink on the sidewall. Unknown cuts him there, going for the ball. Tunloink on the retreat, looking for boost in his own corner. He misses the boost. Misses the ball as well, and that's bouncing towards their own net, but unable to capitalize are the Owls. Fuzz is going to let Tun hit this one. It's right to Unknown. Unknown fires at the goal, but a great rotation on defense from Taelo keeps it out. Pressure not going away, though, are the Seagulls. Tunloink down to Unknown. Unknown trying to get it back to Tun, but Tun needs boost. He's on the retreat. He's got that boost. What a shot from Fuzz. It's crossbar down and out, but Taelo's there for the rebound. And at 6-2, this one is all but over.
Yeah, Unknown, did he have boost to go for it there? He did. He just didn't have a good lineup, or maybe just misjudged it in the end. But the Owls have looked so dominating since that comeback victory, and they're not stopping now. 7-2, that goal only took 2 seconds to register, and now, I mean, what do you do if you're the Seagulls? It looks like you've lost all momentum, your play style's been countered, and, you know, this is the Owls. There's a reason they have a 9-1 record, despite having a brand new roster, and it shows right here. Taelo and Fuzz, they're the real deal, and they're not stopping. 8-2 now.
Yeah, we got a Barcelona on the scoreboard, right? 8-2, 47 seconds to go. This one's in the books. And I think for these next 47 seconds, if you're the Seagulls, what you got to do is you got to talk it out. All right, so don't focus on the game score. The Owls can keep scoring if they want. Talk it out. Be in those communications with each other and talk. I mean, they're going to get another one here. No, Unknown does get a save. But talk it out. Figure out what you want to do. Game plan for this next game, because it will be do or die for the Seagulls. If they lose the next one, their season will be over. Owls look like they might get one more here. No. Good save there from Tun. But yeah, I need to figure out what is going wrong for them, because I'm not really sure what it is. I think it does have to do a little bit more with confidence on these challenges. Owls get one more. But yeah, Seagulls need to talk it out.
The Owls have 20 shots right now. I mean, any kind of confidence is gone this game. It's, you know, you said it perfectly. You got to look forward to the next game. The Owls are now on match point, 3-2 in the series. They have to come back in the next one, and, you know, they just have to clean it up. It just has to be better. They had so much control in those first 2 games. They have the potential, and they were really looking to play upset, and now, do or die moment now. Owls take us to match point.
Owls on match point, like you said, and yeah, that's 21 shots for those counting at home for the Owls. But you look at the Seagulls; they had 12 shots of their own. That's not a bad performance, but only 2 goals to show for it. As the Owls defense, 9 saves. They were stifling every single time the Seagulls got an opportunity. It wasn't going through, and you can improve that with shooting accuracy for sure, and maybe some better team plays. But there's not much else you can do on those 12 shots. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what the answer is for the Seagulls here, Chris.
I think they need to get physical. The rotation from the Owls is way too strong to handle right now. They really need to start pulling some tricks out of the bag. More fakes, you know, Unknown. One of the 2 goals he had was an incredible fake, and then a a nice little 50 into the net. And, well, Tunloink, he's been quiet. He has been very quiet ever since game 3 where they lost it. And, you know, it's the same thing that happened for the Monkeys against the Penguins. It's that one game that can be the difference maker, and it shows that. It shows that right there, and it shows how much momentum can play into Rocket League for a game that isn't really. It's very skill based. It's not, structure is thrown out the window at times because the best players improvise on their play because nothing ever goes according to plan. So they really need to just find, momentum or just have a fun time at this point because you play a lot better when you're just having fun.
Yeah, and along those same lines, I respect Tunloink here sticking with the battle bus, and I think that's exactly what he's going for, just having fun, playing loose. That's probably why he brought out the battle bus in the first place in this series, and it worked for those first 2 games. I think he's got to get that mentality back where you just go for pretty much everything. Just send it. Any challenge you can go for it, because that is the advantage you get in that battle bus with the hitbox as well. And it does a lot for your confidence. Taelo carries us, though, into the offensive zone for the Owls. It's cleared away. This is an opportunity for counterattack by the Seagulls, but the shot is too soft. The Owls defend it well. Now Tunloink on the back line. Unknown is up, trying to defend this shot. It's cleared away by Tunloink. The bump on the back line could be good, and it is! Tunloink gets us started for the Seagulls. This is what you wanted to see.
Yeah, and it was a double commit by the Owls that opened it up, and then the bump from Unknown prevented the rotation to come through, and that's the start that the Seagulls really needed in this game. And now they can play off of that. They don't have to push the Owls. The Owls now have to push them. But, this all comes down to who plays the better defense. Oh, that's a missed opportunity for Tunloink. That was a 2-goal lead right there, and, well, much needed too, but that's the quick rotation we needed to see out of Tunloink. He's still turning on it, but 0 boost to work with is not going to give him many opportunities.
0 boost to work with, but he does delay enough time for Unknown to get back and recover here. That's an awkward touch off the sidewall, though. The shot from Fuzz would have been a ridiculous angle had he hit it, but it is wide. Tunloink looking for the double touch. He's got the read. No, he does not. Unfortunate for him that he can't find that read. And we stay a 1-goal lead for the Seagulls. Do or die. They are on their last life, and Taelo's looking to take it away from them. We've got a tie game 1-1.
Ah, man, it's just the shooting accuracy now coming to get the Seagulls. Man, that was it. That was a 2-goal lead, multiple opportunities there, but just couldn't find the net. And then Tunloink didn't read that one right. It was awkward going up for it the entire way, and now Taelo off the kickoff. It's going to get matched by Tunloink in the midfield, and Unknown with a great win, but it's going to be a terrible bounce to try to capitalize off it. He's looking for Tunloink, but Taelo too fast to the ball, sends it right back down the other way, off the post and in. Owls are going to get one in a cheap manner.
I mean, that's just unfortunate right there. I think Tunloink for a second thought that Unknown was going to go back for that ball, and it looked like he was. He should have left that one for Tun, said it's yours all the way, and Tun could have been there earlier for it. But either way, a good counterattack right away from the Owls. Puts them up 2-1. Tunloink there doesn't go for the ball. Opts to go back for the boost instead. That shot's going to be wide. Fuzz gets another touch and steals the boost at the same time. The Owls unrelenting with this pressure. Taelo now carries it to the midfield. Fuzz. Shot saved by Unknown, who has no boost and gets it stolen right in front of his face by Fuzz. Taelo still gets a decent flick, though. Tunloink needs a good save. It's off the crossbar. He goes back. Good recovery there from Tunloink. Keep the Owls at bay yet again. Looking for a counterattack opportunity now. Unknown into the Owls corner. Needs another touch. Finds it. Tunloink had left, though. He'd gone back. I think he had needed boost. Fuzz's shot is wide. He sets it up for Taelo again. Unknown. Great clear. And the Seagulls are not going down yet.
They're not going down, but it's very difficult to keep getting back up. Multiple times we've said it. The Seagulls, Tunloink going too far back, and it is. The Owls are stealing the boost from them, and I highlighted it when on their plays. They were ignoring the ball. They were going for the boost, the 100 pads, and everything else, and it's really starting to affect the Seagulls at this point. A minute 50 to go, down 2 goals, and, well, if this keeps up, then the Owls, they're going to punch their ticket into the grand finals against the winners of the Monkeys and the Marlins, and Taelo is looking to secure that spot.
Yeah, he is. What a performance here from the Owls in this Game 6, and really for the past 3 games overall. Give credit to the Seagulls. They have put up a valiant fight, and they're not dead quite yet. A minute and 38 to go. Like we said, we have seen a 4-1 comeback so far in this series, but if you were going to see a 4-1 comeback in the series at all, you would expect it on the side of the Owls, maybe not so much for the Seagulls. So they've got their work cut out for them here if they want to survive. That's a good touch there from Fuzz. It's open for Taelo, and now it's going to need to be a 5-1 comeback as Taelo gets another goal.
That momentum shift, it got them. It got that Game 3 win, you know, is all that it took to really bring back the series. Because looking at the scores of the last 4 games, I mean, it's been brutal for the Seagulls at this point, and it's only getting worse. That one's not on target, and Fuzz is going to be able to rotate back in time. No one there for the Seagulls, and a minute to go. They need 4. They need 5 now. Owls, this is the #1 team in Star League.
Yeah, they're the #1 team for a reason, reminding us all, lest we had forgotten after those first 2 games, that they are the #1 seed for a reason, and they've only lost 1 series this entire season for a reason. They have come roaring back in this series. That, like you said, that was the turning point. You mentioned that it probably was going to be, and it looks like that is exactly what happened. It took all the momentum away from the Seagulls and instantly transferred it over to the Owls off of that incredible comeback. And it's been Owls ever since. Taelo carries this ball into the corner. Owls looking to pad this lead, maybe get a Brazil as well. That touch from Unknown. Tunloink should be first to this, and he is, but he leaves the net open. Unknown gets the demo with the ball flying towards the goal. Tunloink demo onto Taelo will preserve it for now. But with 24 seconds to go, this one is all but over. Tunloink looking for a shot, and it's saved by Taelo. The Seagulls can't buy a goal, and this one's going to go in. We've got a Brazil with 16 seconds to go.
Hey, you know, there was one really obvious play that really showed what was happening with the Seagulls. They're panicking, and when they both of the Seagulls players got demos on the Owls, it was bouncing off the backboard, and in that moment, both players are respawning, so there wasn't really any need to make a quick touch, but they still went ahead and did it. Tunloink just going to get 1 for the road here, but, you know, after that Game 3, it was really the momentum shift. The Seagulls, they panicked on defense the entire series. They couldn't keep up that offense. And the Owls, I mean, let me read off the scores of the last 3 games now. 1-5, 2-9, and 7. Oh, correction, 8-2. Fuzz is gonna prove me wrong for that one, but I mean, this has been dominating by the Owls.
Yeah, instant correction right there on that scoreline. 8-2 in this game. The Owls take the series by a score of 4-2. After 2 wins in a row early by the Seagulls, just couldn't hang on any longer. The Owls found their confidence, found their game, and they managed to take this series in convincing fashion. They are going to be a tough out for whoever they face in the finals.
Oh yeah, and I don't know what else to say about that. Owls, they picked it up in the end. They figured out the Seagulls, and it can only be a what if. Like, I really need a scenario where Seagulls win that Game 3. Like, do Owls make the reverse sweep happen? Because I don't know. It's all about momentum and how everything changes, and it's all what ifs, and we're never gonna get to know the alternate timeline in which the Seagulls win that game. But the Owls, there is undeniable proof that they are the #1 team right now.
Yeah, I mean, I have to believe if I was to guess that the Seagulls probably would have closed it out. I mean, they'd have 4 games to do it, and they had literally all the momentum. They were up 4-1 in that game. Heck, if they were able to put in another goal, it'd be like a 5-1 win out of a couple dominating games they had in 1 and 2. Like, I don't see why they wouldn't carry that momentum forward again and win again. All they would need is one more game. But yeah, we don't get to see that reality. Instead, the reality we get is the Owls coming storming back and just absolutely stealing this series away. We will await for these guys for hopefully it will be a post game interview. I'd love to talk to both of them about the results in this series. But out of these couple great series we've seen tonight, first in the Expert League with the Penguins getting a win over the Monkeys to send them into the finals. They look pretty scary for whoever faces them. And now we got the Owls, the team that everyone figured probably would be there, winning what was probably a closer series than a lot of people thought. They will be in those finals to face either the Monkeys or the Marlins, which should be a good series either way.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, whoever we get is going to be good. But to tell us that answer is Fuzz and Taelo now of the Owls. Boys, it was a dominating victory in the end.
Yeah, we finally pulled ourselves together after game two. We finally like realized that we have to, I don't know, see ball, hit ball.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. Let's talk about that a little bit. Again, first of all, congratulations on that series win. But I mean, so everyone is expecting you guys to win this series. I would say mostly on the fact that you guys have won 9 games in the regular season, coming in a 9-1 record. You're both very talented and strong players. And the Seagulls start us off with 2 games in a row, won in pretty dominating fashion. I mean, Tunloink was just playing like an animal out there. And then they're up 4-1 in game 3 with 39 seconds left. What did you guys do to flip that switch and turn it around?
Taylor yelled at me.
Yeah, pretty much. I told him we needed to play more aggressive because what we had been doing in ranks was playing very slow and kind of methodical. But we realized that probably in this situation we just needed to be more aggressive because we had them beat in speed. And what would happen is we'd go for 50s very slowly. They'd go into them fast. We just get dominant. So we sort of switched it around, and then that's sort of what happened in game 3 on. Just kind of dominated.
Yeah, it definitely looked like it. I mean, that comeback, absolutely incredible. Had you guys gone down 3 games to 0, do you think you still could have made that comeback?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, definitely. I I think all we needed to do was just change up our playstyle a bit. Fuzz started to pick up the pace and started to get some 1,000-point games. So that definitely showed in the difference in playstyle from our first 2 games versus our last 4, I believe. Yeah, last 4.
Yeah, I started the games off very slow and very like, I don't know, trying to like bait out my opponent like a ones play style, and then we sort of switched it to like a bit of like three speed, and then yeah, we just beat them to every single ball.
Yep.
Yeah, now you did. Sometimes it is that simple. You turn it on the speed, and yeah, like you said, you were able to outspeed them for pretty much every 50 and every ball that was bouncing in the midfield. Just yeah, great play from you guys. Able to mount that comeback. Chris, what kind of questions you got for these boys?
I just want to know, who would you rather face in the grand finals now, the Monkeys or the Marlins?
Who's
I don't know
who,
who's on this
I
team.
don't know
Ah,
who's on the
geez,
team.
uncultured. Let me tell
I
you.
don't know.
On the side of the Monkeys, we've got Thumbs DK, we got Chris with a K, and we got Shade. And on the Marlins, we have Yeet, Sifri, and Prosperity 2K. So, who,
Eh,
who would you rather play?
I'd rather flip a coin. I don't know. I don't think you could choose between those
Bro,
teams.
I kind of sus around prosperity, so maybe the other team, but I
Yeah,
wouldn't have
Prosperity is
minded.
kind of sus.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a weird guy.
Uh huh.
All right, well, that's nice to know that we're the bigger threat. So, yeah, I'll take that one under my hollow victories. But yeah, I mean, you guys, you looked like champion caliber team, and AutoCAD, I mean, he's out there, and I could after those first 2 games, I kind of thought he was sweating a little bit. You know, he has the chance to become the 2-time, and well, you know, you guys are making that dream possible for him.
Yeah, he had a.
He's our Make-A-Wish child. So.
Yeah, yeah, bro.
We're good.
You know what he did? You know what he did? Like, this is how good like our captain is, right? You know what he did before our game? He literally said, "Fuzz, you have the IQ of a snail," and like this kid
You put on a Hooters profile picture with
because that's what Folly sent me. That's what. Yo, that's what Folly put in the.
Oh, that
the
was
group
Folly's
chat.
call, was it?
That was 100% Folly's fault.
Yeah, that's a Folly move right there.
moment.
Folly loves his Hooters, but yeah, I mean, you guys played phenomenal. That's only your second game now this season, though, so you know, we're not too many people are acquainted to that play style, but yeah, I mean, it's looking good from here on out. You just got like a goal differential of probably 20 or something off of those games, so it's undeniable that you guys are number one right now. Do you have any comment on that?
No.
No, not really.
Nope.
It kind of speaks
it?
for itself, I guess. Well, with that in mind, do you guys have any last words you want to say to the stream? You know, any family and friends you want to shout out? Anybody you want to call out in the finals? I don't know. Just give us some last words.
I want a new
Folly
captain.
sucks. Oh yeah, that too. I'll take that.
So you heard that first. The Owls taking applications for captain. Everybody.
Folly didn't know we had a match tonight, so yeah.
Bro, Folly and Autocat
Didn't
is so
know.
stupid.
Oh my gosh, we had a lot of fun here in the FDL. For those of you who can't tell, but yeah, I guess if that's it, once again, congratulations to you both on the series win.
Thank you, mate.
Absolutely. Well, if you want to see more of the Owls, and I'm sure you do, be sure to check them out next week. They will play in the championship game for Star League. But up in the casting booth, I think that's going to do it for us. For Chris with a K, my fellow caster, and our host, Bondo, thank you for tuning in. We will have more playoff action tomorrow and Sunday with a couple more of Star and Expert League, as well as the 2 Origin semifinals as well. So be sure to tune into those. They'll be at 9:30 and 10:30 p.m. on both Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, for Chris and Bondo, I have been Harmonic. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you tomorrow.